Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game I've been looking forward to since the very start of the draw. Literally, as soon as all the games for Villa were announced, I've been so excited for this one. It's Aston Villa against Bayern Munich. I mean, it's just poetry. It's absolute poetry in the making. The fact that we won the European Cup over 40 years ago against the very side that we're playing in our first home game back. You couldn't write it. I think this is just... It's just so exciting. I cannot wait. This could be a horrible day. It could be an amazing day. It could be everything. It could be anything. I am excited, terrified, just everything. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me your score predictions, all that good stuff. How you doing, Flapcap? He says, up the Villa. And just making sure that it didn't delete any of my description or anything, because it did last week, which really irritated the life out of me. Thankfully, it has not seemed to do that just yet. But yeah, I am so unbelievably excited. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just... Words don't describe it. Genuinely. Also, I'm in the wrong... There you go, I'm in the waiting room. So I need to get all my overlays sorted and all that good stuff. We'll go through the lineups for both teams. I do have... I would say it's like kind of annoying news, to be honest, which is related to the Villa lineup. You'll see for yourself. And it's not what I wanted after the torrid performance of Diego Carlos. I really expected Carlos to get dropped today, and Villa to shift our backline. That has not been the case. You got a tradable mic on. Oh dear. Well, enjoy that, you rat. Anyway, on football news, so the back line for Villa is the one away at Ipswich Town, which was Emi in goal, Konza at right back, Carlos in the middle with Torres and Digne at left back. It's just not what I wanted. It really isn't. I thought Carlos was absolutely abysmal. Sir Manzi said I could cry. Josh Platts on TikTok said this could be like Newcastle versus PSG first home game. Yeah, it could be. It could be terrible. It honestly, there are so many ways this game could go. I think it's one of the most difficult games to predict because it's Villa's first home game back in the Champions League. I feel like we're gonna really go for this. I really hope so. Anyway, interesting change in midfield, and you'll see that Ramsey on one side, Onana, Tielemans in the middle, and Philogene at left wing, which I'm surprised. I'm really surprised with Philogene starting, especially on the left. I'm pleased for him. I'm excited for him, and I really hope he does well. I think it's a really huge decision to make to play him. And we got the obvious duo of Watkins and Morgan Rogers. Hello to Smutch, as he says we are cooked. Paul, talking about FIFA, said he's got 900k. And the team I've got already. That's quite funny. How you doing, Aston Villa Shorts? He says, hi, AJ. And Eric says, cheers from Los Angeles. How you doing, Eric? I am absolutely terrified, pal. I'm terrified. Mayburn on Twitter. On TikTok. Guys, by the way, I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. Be sure to check me out on either platform. Feel free. Mayburn says, I think it'll be 0-0 first half, then finish 4-5. I mean, that would be a huge collapse in the second half, but we'll see. Tough game it'll be, says 2, and I think Philogene exactly what you need. Works harder than Bailey. I think that's the way. Philogene did struggle a bit against Ipswich off the bench, but he's a good player. He's a top player, and I really do hope he will perform today. I think we really need him to. If Villa are to get anything from today, everyone needs to perform. Every single player on this pitch has to perform, and it's unfortunately that simple. The players are coming out on to the pitch. Come on, you Villa boys! Make me proud. So you know what? I say make me proud. I already am proud. Come on, the boys! Come on! Oh man, I could cry. There is a tifo. There is an Aston Villa tifo of the Villa badge of Unai Emery and the squad on it. I'm seeing a tifo at Villa Park. I can't believe this. Oh, the atmosphere is outstanding. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have goosebumps. What? Oh, what a scene. Well, Villa Park's going to be absolutely rocking today. It's going to be absolutely rocking. Tank, it's a 90 quid game, and I've already made my statement on it. I don't, as much as this is amazing, I don't agree with what the club are doing for the prices, so that is my stance. But it's unfortunate, because a lot of people are missing out on this game due to pricing. 90 quid for a game of football is ridiculous. 90 quid. I'm just going to pause. Champions League music at Villa Park. Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I want to hear a roar. It's coming up. I love that. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Oh my God. Aston Villa are in the Champions League at home at Villa Park. Ladies and gentlemen, my score prediction, put your predictions in the chat. I've missed loads of comments. I apologise. Like I said, I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. I'm going Aston Villa 2, Bayern 1. I've gone for it. I've absolutely gone for it, mate. I've gone for it. 2-1 Aston Villa. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Flapcat says, I suspect a contractual obligation for Jaden start. I mean, I don't know about that. Cathal says, sadly, can't watch it as it clashes with Liverpool. I hope you get a result. I appreciate that. Smarts, yeah, I did give my prediction there. What are the current odds of Duran winner? Oh, if Duran gets a winner, lifetime contract. Fade says 5-0 Bayern. Vicious says 3-1. Flapcat says 2-2 reasonable. 3-2 if Duran plays a blinder. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bloody hell. Ipswich fan here, great fans on Sunday and wishing you best of luck. Thank you, Connor, man. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared too, mate. Quinn Wall says 3-0 Bayern. It could be. It very easily could be tonight. It could be an absolute battering. It could be one of the greatest nights in Aston Villa's history. It has the range to be a loads of thing. You know what? Words fail to describe how I feel. Words fail to describe how this could be for Villa if we get the result. That would mean so much to me, honestly. The lineup for Bayern, I can't believe I'm saying, the lineup for Bayern Munich against Villa, Neuer in goal. I mean, it's a super strong outfit. Alphonso Davies left back, Kim Min-jae, Upamecano, and Joshua Kimmich is their back four. Pavlovic and Konrad Laimer make up their midfield duo, with Gnabry, Elise, former of Palace, and Kingsley Coman on the wing, and it's Harry Kane up front. It's King Kane, who loves a goal against Villa, which is quite scary to admit. He loves a goal against Villa. Can we keep him out? Thanks for the roses, the 8 roses from Callum. And unfortunately, you can't see the screen. I would have my stream suspended. The Bayern fans already bouncing. Oh my days. Aidin Murad, what's good? Flatcat says Villa versus Bayern round 2. Ding ding. Well, the last time we played them, we won the European Cup in 82. The last time we played them in the Champions League. Here we go. Everton fan here. Come on, Villa says P18. Oh, sorry, P1878. Oh my God. Murad says, today, I never thought I'd say this, but I like Villa, but it's just a team that I'm on. But today I'll be a Villa fan because I hate Bayern. I mean, it would rock the world if Villa got a win today. It would absolutely rock the world. Bayern just don't lose. In fact, I'll give you a huge stat here. The last team to beat Bayern in a non-knockout Champions League game, which was 42 games ago, was Unai Emery. It's been 42 games since. And Bayern have won, I think they've won all but 3. 3 draws in that time. And the last manager to beat them in a non-knockout, it was Unai. Can he do it again? We have kicked off, ladies and gentlemen. Villa in the glorious claret and blue. Bayern in their away strip of black. And it's Bayern on the ball with Neuer. We should have started Maatsen, Nedeljkovic. I think Maatsen should have started today, in fairness. I do agree with that. Because Digne, he played a few days ago. I think Maatsen would definitely be needed, personally, against the pace in their front attacking four. So, yeah, that's just my take. But in Unai, we trust, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, if you're on TikTok, double tap the screen. I'd be very much appreciative of that. Long ball from Kimmich towards Digne. A bit of a mix-up there between Digne and Emi Martinez. It's a corner to Bayern within the first minute. Lads, we need to settle. You just need to calm down just a little bit. There's a very nervous situation there with Digne, and Emi tries to go over and grab the ball, and Digne seems to stumble and fall over his own feet there. Need to calm down, boys. Need to calm down. It is an Elise corner in front of the away fans. It's an in-swinger. It's headed away by Onana. Emi does try and go for that, but Onana beats him to it at the near post. Again, I want more communication, you know? That's twice now Emi's gone for a ball and another defender's just kind of took the initiative. I want players to talk more. A little bit there. Maybe some nerve in the side. Pau Torres on the ball for Aston Villa. Plays it long and direct. But aimless. Really poor ball. 2 minutes gone. Oh my days! This could be. I honestly, I feel like a child. There's so many things I want to say right now. Jesus Christ! This could be an amazing day. It could be horrible. Either way, I'm expecting low possession, low shots. Yeah, I'm expecting Bayern to come here and have lots of the ball. I'm just going to say that right now. He's up a Meccano for Bayern. Ball on the right-hand side. They're going to play very slow football, I think. Try and pick their way through us. You've already seen Conrad Lima have the ball loads already within the first couple of minutes. Come on, you Villa. Best team of Birmingham, says Murad. Well, it's not hard. The other team in Birmingham plays in League One. Thanks for all the follows and all that. I appreciate all your support on the channel. As always, like I said, I'm live on YouTube, AJS TV. I'm just going to transition over to an even... Oh, that's not working for some reason. Again. Streamlabs having issues. There we go. So I'm going to have some stats on screen for you guys over on YouTube. You can kind of... Well, you get to see the timer at the very least. There you go. Alright, I'm going to edit this slightly. Bloody hell. Right, there we go. We've got the lineup on screen on YouTube. And I'm just sorting out the stats now. For some reason, again, I'm having issues with Streamlabs just not working the way it should. Which is a little bit annoying, to be honest. Just a tad bit annoying. But it's fine. Adrian HD Juice and AH64 Drop Shot says it's strange how Warsaw's closer to Villa Park than Birmingham City. I don't think that's true, is it? Oh, you mean Warsaw in terms of... Oh, I don't know if you mean by... I don't know what you mean, to be honest. I have no idea. Warsaw used to be... I mean, they kind of... Yeah. They did. Goodness me, man. Right. I'm just changing some of the stats on screen. Just bear with me. We're struggling to keep the ball. We're 5 minutes into the game. It's been all Bayern, to be fair. But did anyone expect anything different? I did not. I did not indeed. Benjamin on TikTok says, I just hope it doesn't get embarrassing. If we lose, which we probably will, I hope it's only by a couple. I mean, that's... I couldn't put it any better myself, mate, to be honest. If anyone does want to provide a link to watch this, I'm currently watching it on TNT Sport, but I will help the chat. If someone does find a good stream, provide it with the chat. I will pin the comment. Like I said, we're a community. I'll be nice. And the comment will be pinned on YouTube for anyone who's interested. Oh, the Villa at the game? Well, I'll be very surprised. I get no signal at the game. So if you are, enjoy it. Cross. What a save already from Emi Martinez. Offside, I think, for Harry Kane anyway. But the cross from the right was threatening. Kane with the header. Saved by the feet of Emi. And we're going to see on the replay, was Kane offside? He was. Barely. I think he's barely offside there. But a good call by I think a good call by the linesman, but it's a good save from Martinez regardless. It's a really good save. Really good save. A skinny, mate. I'm allowed to have my opinions. I've said I'm excited. I predicted a 2-1 Aston Villa win, so you've definitely not been in the stream very long, pal. I don't know what you want me to say. I literally said I predicted Villa to win. So yeah, suck your mum. Benjamin said we miss McGinn, and Chef Kala said if they smoke using Musiala on the bench, they win in this edition in their stadium for sure. Well, we'll see, mate. We will see. Just never. I would say never bet against Villa. Never bet against Villa. This game means a lot more to Villa than it does to Bayern. To Bayern, they've had a million European games in the last, 10, 20, 30 years. Villa, we've had barely any. That's a poor pass as well already. Villa on the ball in their final third. It's Jacob Ramsey. Tielemans will pick up the loose ball. I think Ramsey nearly lost the ball there under a challenge from, I think, that was Konrad Laimer. Oh no, it's Joshua Kimmich who went for the challenge. Konza clips the ball over the top towards Philogene, but it'll be too far and too long on a goal kick to Bayern. I mean, it was a sloppy ball, to be fair. And Villa, we could have done something there, but it was very well defended from Bayern. It was a hopeful ball from Konza. I'd like to do a bit more with the ball. We're not going to have much of it, so I think when we're gifted possession, we should try and use it, in my opinion. It was kind of just like a hit and hope, really, from Konza looking for Philogene, and Philogene was nowhere near it. Again, that's really poor from Lima. Villa on the attack. It's Ollie Watkins. Oh, not on the right wavelength there with Rodgers. He tries to back heel. And if that would have been really nice if Rodgers understood what Watkins tried to do there. It could have led to a 2-on-2. But again, it's a sloppy pass from defence for Bayern. But Villa do not take any advantage. That's really frustrating. AJ, my mate of my stream of match is 5 seconds behind. I've already get spoilers from the game. Blood. I only just saw the attack. I'm watching it live, mate, on TNT. I pay for my sport. What a ball that is. Oh dear. That's really well defended from Villa, but not entirely. Eventually, it is defended from Torres. It was a long ball forward. And it was, I think it was Serge Gnabry, tries to put it across goal for Harry Kane. It was barely dealt with at first, and then it was Pau Torres who dealt with it the second time. But bloody hell, that could have gone absolutely anywhere. Benjamin says, players look a bit scared, not sure Philogene was a good idea. Well, I was surprised with that addition, especially with the fact Philogene, I don't think, played very well against Ipswich off the bench. So I am surprised. But like I said, in Unai, we trust. You watch from ITV Azerbaijan? Oh, fair enough, mate. And Aston Villa Short said, AJ, I'm so nervous. Mate, I am terrified. Guys, double tap the screen. Any likes will be appreciated. Like I said, this is one of the biggest nights in Aston Villa's European history. Any support on this channel will be massively appreciated. Emi Martinez shifts the ball short. Bloody hell, their press is crazy. Konza disagrees with a throw-in given to Bayern there. He had a challenge high up, I think, from Fonzie Davis. Incredible high press from Bayern. Squeezing Villa very high up. Bailey must be carrying an injury. Well, I don't know. Bailey has had injury issues in general while he's been at Villa, so I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah. I saw Dortmund smash Celtic. It was, it wasn't it 2-1 inside 10 minutes? Something crazy. Crazy game. Very poor from Celtic. Absolute collapse. It really says how poor that league is when the best team in it by a mile is getting destroyed away from home in the European Cup. George says shit on the Villa. Hello, mate. Mate, you must be hoping and praying Villa lose tonight because you'll never hear the end of it if we win. I feel sorry for the Birmingham fans and the Wolves fans and the Baggies fans because all the Villa lot around them, if Villa win a game like this at all in our European journey this season, they'll never hear the end of it. Because Villa, you know what Villa fans are like. We're everywhere, and we gas anything. Oh man, I can't watch this game. No link. Oh, I feel for you, man. I'm surprised you haven't been able to find something because like this is probably one of the most watched games today. I would imagine. All right, we got some scores on screen. The player ratings already. Like I said, I wouldn't pay attention too much up until like midway through the second half. I think that's when you start looking at the ratings of players. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, exactly. There's loads of links on Twitter. Like I said, if you can provide me a link, I'll pin the comment. If people are interested. Callum says shit on the sea. Love that, Callum. Love that. Up the Villa. It's been a very slow start to this game. 12 minutes gone. It is Villa 0, Bayern 0. Had that early chance with Kane. It was a good save from Martinez. The offside flag went up anyway, but if he did score, VAR would have had a look at it at the very least. Because it was a very tight call. Fonzie Davis, Gnabry with a really poor pass there. I don't think Gnabry's had the best of starts to this game. Long ball forward towards Watkins, but Manuel Neuer, the sweeper keeper, does give the ball away, and well, the Villa crowd wanted Digne to shoot from like 90 yards. Digne, you know, quite close to his own goal, and the Villa crowd wanted him to shoot, apparently. Only because Neuer's out of his goal, but you would do very well to hit the target from that far out. I don't care what player you are. Flick on header from Watkins towards Philogene, but Alphonso Davies does really well to just assure safety in the back line for Bayern. Oh, so again, it's a really sloppy pass from Bayern. And it's a foul. Konrad Lima. I think it was Elise losing the ball. Lima with the foul. And a free kick to Aston Villa on the halfway line. Oh no, it was Elise's trip. It was the other way around. I apologise. It was Elise tripping over Digne. Again, a little bit sloppy from Bayern early on into this game. Villa won a handball on Upamecano. I mean, Villa will shout for anything. I don't even think it hit anywhere near Upamecano's arm there. Villa took that free kick quickly. Tielemans into Pau Torres. Yep, yeah, how you doing, Oscar? Oscar Piastrian Enjoyer. How you doing, mate? And Marty says Villa will do well to get a draw. I'm not a minute behind. I'm actually, if you look at the timer, I'm pretty much ahead. Like I said, I'm watching on TNT Sports on Virgin Media, which is like the best provider in this country by an absolute mile. So you're chatting absolute shite. That's a really poor pass from Lima. Onana picks up the ball. Carlos into Torres. Tielemans. Oh, that's cold from Tielemans. Ice cold. Digne to his left. He finds him. Digne. Early cross towards the back post. Maybe a header from Watkins goes over. Villa wanted a corner. Kim Min-jae. Ollie thinks the header was deflected off Kim Min-jae. The referee and the linesman disagree, and a goal kick is given. And the Villa fans are now booing that. Yeah, it is Ollie's header. It is Ollie's header. I have said this multiple times on streams, but obviously not everyone is new. Aston Villa are charging upwards to £94 for a Champions League game, and lots of Villa fans are basically protesting that, including myself. I love this club, I really do, but the board have absolutely no idea about the economic state of England right now. If they think £94 for an Aston Villa Champions League game is the correct decision, and when the fans went against that and protested that, they doubled down. So that is my stance. I do not support that. I love this club. Yeah, I just think it's disgusting. Now that is a foul from Upamecano on Ollie Watkins, and the Villa fans are booing the referee. Now that would have been a very interesting decision, because Upamecano would have been last man there. I don't agree with that decision at all. Villa on the ball with Morgan Rogers. Rogers with Ollie ahead of him, but Kim Min-jae winning the ball back for Bayern. The Villa fans are still booing that decision on Upamecano. Upamecano seemed to rugby tackle Ollie Watkins there. Well, I was mid-rant as well. That was a bit frustrating. It was a long ball forward. One man back for Bayern. And, yeah. I want to see that back, to be honest. They do. They do price the fans out. It's ridiculous. I went to loads of games in the Championship, and Villa were charging £24 an adult. 5-6 years ago when we were not doing so good under the likes of Di Matteo and Steve Bruce. And the reward for the fans who had to deal with that shit is, ridiculous pricing. I've spoke about it a lot on this channel. I'll continue to do so. Villa against Wolves, for an example. Some adults were charged £78 a ticket. I just think it's disgraceful. But the Champions League just took the piss with, anything above like £90 is insane for what it is. We're not a London team. We're not a London team. You can't even use that as an excuse. Like, yeah. You see why a lot of fans were upset with the decision. Lovely tackle from Torres on Conrad Lima. It's another corner to Bayern. 17 minutes gone here. I think that's a foul. Upamecano has caught the heel of Ollie Watkins there. I mean, I'm very surprised that that VAR didn't have a proper look at that. Because, goodness me. It could have been, at very least, it's a yellow card on the, for the foul. And a centre-back on a yellow, you got to be very careful. Corner for Bayern, near post, header away, only as far as Kingsley Coman. And, well, that is terrible. Kingsley Coman has put it horrendously over the bar. Absolute slice from Coman. Yeah, unfortunately, Tony, you will get people who will, you will pay it. That's why there's like 20,000 people on the season ticket waiting list. For that very reason. Despite prices going up every year for 4 years, people will still pay it. That's why they get away with it. Tackle in the middle from Tielemans doesn't quite get the ball back for Villa. 18 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Ben says we're getting robbed again, aren't we? I mean, I will die on a hill and say that was a foul from Upamecano. He clips the heel of Ollie. And, that it's probably a little bit too far out to say last man, but Upamecano is the final defender. To the very least, it's a yellow card, and a centre-back on a yellow there would have been very interesting. Free kick to Bayern for a soft foul in the middle of the park. He's playing better so far. Bayern have been a bit more threatening than Villa, but we've had our moments. We've had our moments in this game. I think Bayern have been a little bit sloppy in some of the passes in midfield, and on the break, I think better decision making for Villa could have led to some clear-cut opportunities. But again, it's what Rodgers and Watkins not on the same wavelength a couple times, and yeah. I think it's been all right. 20 minutes gone. I'm quite happy with what I see so far. Danny says clear foul. Red Upamecano. I hate him. Like I said, it's probably not a red card. It's a clear foul. It's probably not a red because it's a bit far out. It's one of those where it's like a grey area because Ollie Watkins would have been in on goal, but he's like 40 yards, 45 yards from goal. So is that a clear goal scoring opportunity? Maybe. If he'd have just given it as a foul and a yellow, I'd have been satisfied, but he didn't even give it a foul. And, they didn't even look at it. So, at least properly look at it. Rodgers loses the ball, but Villa get it straight back, thumped forward by Pau Torres, collected really well by Jacob Ramsey. It was a difficult ball to take down with Conrad Lima on his shoulder. Torres, back to Martinez. Bayern press really high up. 20 gone at Villa Park, still 0-0. Martinez goes long looking for Ollie Watkins. He goes down again under Upamecano, and he has to get a booking this time. He does. He's done that twice now. He got away. I mean, he got away with the first one, so he goes and does it. He does it again. Now, if he was booked for the first one, there's no way he does it the second time. Absolutely disgusting from Upamecano. He drags Watkins down like a rag doll. horrendous, disgusting defending from Bayern. Deliberate pull down of Ollie, and he does get that yellow this time, but he should have been booked like 3 minutes ago. But like I said, he's on a yellow. He can't do that anymore. He will get sent off. If he does that again, he will get sent off. He will get sent off if he does that again. Upamecano has played his hand early. Got to be careful. Oh, yeah, 20 minutes in, he's already had to pull down Ollie. Mental. Absolutely mental. Free kick Villa. Tielemans clips it towards Ramsey. He's going to get it. Oh, I mean, he has to keep it in play to Digne. Bit of an awkward cross from Digne towards Torres. Keeps it alive. It's Philogene. It's Torres! Yeah! Paul Torres! In the Champions League! Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0! Come on! Super Paul Torres! What a strike in the bottom corner! Brilliant takedown from Philogene, and it's the centre half from Villarreal who thumps the ball in the corner. Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0. Come on! That is absolutely brilliant. Oh, they might disallow it though. Is Ramsey offside? Ramsey might be offside from the free kick. I'm going to have to look at that again. What a takedown from Philogene. That takedown from Philogene is outrageous. That is absolutely brilliant from the academy product. And a centre-back with that finish is outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous from Torres. How has he finished that? I do think Ramsey's offside, though, from the free kick. And that's what I'm really worried about. I think they're going to disallow it. It looked like Ramsey was offside. And that's my heavy concern. Oh, it's disallowed. It's disallowed. Ramsey was offside. And I did say it. I did say it. It's a disallowed goal. Oh, Christ. I watched the free kick and I saw Ramsey offside straight away. So Ramsey was offside from the free kick. The ball went to the back post. Philogene takedown. Torres finish. And that's just heartbreak. That's absolute heartbreak to have that disallowed. But the commentator just said it. That's a warning shot for Bayern. That is a warning shot for Bayern Munich. Christ. Oh, man. Pau Torres' goal is ruled out. And Villa Park erupted with that. 24 minutes gone. Villa 0, Bayern 0. Oh, I can't believe... That's absolutely devastating. The high line from Bayern from the free kick, though, it did work like a charm, that. It did work. Ball from Lima towards Kane. Kane takedown. He's lost the ball, though, and brilliant from Morgan Rogers. He takes the ball. Villa on the attack. Ball into Watkins. Watkins on his own. He's inside the box. Upamecano next to him. Watkins square. Heard it off Green. Onana! Oh, what a save from Neuer. Onana left-footed. Should have done a little bit better, though. Big save, Manuel Neuer, but, I mean, I say that straight at him. I think Onana, middle of the goal, has got to do more there. He's got to do more there. And yeah, the offside, I mean, I saw the offside by a mile. It was, Ramsey and Joshua Kimmich, but Ramsey was like a good 3 foot ahead of Kimmich as he got the ball. Gutted. Absolute gutted. Man, it's already been an emotional rollercoaster. We're 25 minutes in, but I'm really impressed with how Villa have played so far. Cross. Oh, it's terrible for Bayern. It's a terrible ball from the left. And it's a throw to Villa on the far side. Ramsey's now hurt, going to get treatment. Sam, if people want to find a stream, I will pin the comment on YouTube, but as of right now, I've not seen anyone's. Some people said they found streams on Twitter. But yeah, who's playing better? I'd say Villa now. I'd say if you asked me that question 10 minutes ago, my answer might have been different. But I think Villa have been really good in the last 10 minutes of this game. We did get a disallowed goal as well. Ramsey a couple of feet offside as Villa took a free kick with Tielemans. Ramsey into Digne. Digne cross was took down beautifully by Philogene. And the finish from Torres was like striker. It's like striker-esque. For a centre-back to provide that kind of finish is outrageous. And it's heartbreak. That whole move... that whole move means nothing. Because, Ramsey's offside. Oscar says, Bayern is shocking today. Up the fucking Villa. I appreciate all the follows and everything from everyone. How you doing? Yo, it's me, Ruben. Like, as in family Ruben. if that's family Ruben, then fair play. Hello, mate. And Steve says, hope Villa win from a Sunderland fan. And if you win this, we're technically better than Bayern Munich. Look, long way to go, and it's still 0-0. Hello to you. Line Detector on YouTube says, why is this guy yapping about Bayern being cheats? Literal facts, like saying the sky's blue. Alright, let's calm down. Upamecano, though, is a rat. He's an absolute rat. Pulled down Ollie for the for the first counter-attack Villa had. Referee gives nothing. He pulls down Ollie again. This time he gives a foul and a yellow. But the fact he's done it twice, he should be sent off. And he's still on the field. It's a disgrace, really. But we have to just deal with it. Levin says, Wolves fan, I can't believe you scored against Bayern is offside. Ah, mate, I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. It's a really good move as well. But is what it is. It's why they're so good. Their defensive line from that free kick was very high and is very effective. You know, you drop that line a few yards back, Villa get a goal. It's that simple. But that's the reason why we play high line sometimes. Watkins tries to cushion it towards Morgan Rogers, but we do lose the ball. Upamecano, back to Manuel Neuer. And Villa do try and press Bayern quite high up. It's Fonzo Davis. Back to Neuer once more. 28 gone here. Still 0-0 at Villa Park. Despite Villa's goal getting disallowed by Torres. I'd say Villa have been the better side. Am I insane for saying that? Maybe. The chance though in Gnabry, and he's got pace ahead of Digne. Gnabry in the byline. Way! Gnabry slices it into the north stand, and Kane is screaming at Gnabry. Kane screams at Gnabry for not providing him the ball. I mean, Gnabry probably looked offside there as well, as Villa's high line working once more. That's terrible from Gnabry. The shot is awful. Fucking hell. What a game. Like I said, it's just been chaos already. Absolute chaos. They are Bayern for no reason. I have to spread awareness. Stays over the cheats they are. Half an hour ago at Villa Park, still 0-0. Bayern have not really settled into this game. I think for the first quarter of an hour, they were the better team. But since then, I think Villa have, they've got the crowd going, and we've had a couple of chances, had a goal ruled out. I fucked up my throat a little bit by celebrating that goal a bit too much. I always overdo it. Philogene into Rogers, into Tielemans. Very neat passing. Tielemans has been absolutely wonderful so far. This is actually playing out much as I expected. I had no idea what to expect, to be honest. Rogers does really well. So does Onana, who's fouled. Thank you, referee. Koeman chopping down Onana like a tree. Thomas, if you asked me this before the game, I'd have said excited and nervous. Now I'm really up for it. I think the Villa boys are really up for it as well. I'm feeling really good about this. Was the guy actually offside? The ref stunk it up. It was offside. I even called it before they even said it was going VAR. The free kick to Ramsey. Ramsey's like 3 foot offside. It's such a shame because it was Ramsey's ball into Digne. Digne's cross into Philogene. And guys, at some point, if you haven't already seen it, go and watch the disallowed goal. Philogene's takedown from the cross is outrageous. It's one of the best touches I've ever seen. It's a perfect layoff to Pau Torres, who, for a centre-back, he rifles the ball right in the corner. You think it was like a prime striker, honestly. Really smart finish. And it's such a shame that goal gets ruled out, because it was a wonderfully worked goal. Yeah, exactly, Shook. The touch from Philogene is outrageous. Outrageous. Because it's a really difficult ball to take down. It's a looping, like slightly overhit cross from Digne. And Philogene took it down like nothing. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Here's Kimmich into Conrad Lima. I think he bottled that 50-50 from Philogene. He has to now go backwards. And Philogene, I mean, that could have been given as a foul. In fairness, ball back to Manuel Neuer, the sweeper keeper, into Upamecano, already on a yellow card. Within half an hour of within 20 minutes of this game. I like a bit of Formula 1. And somewhat NFL, that's kind of it. Let's say poor Ollie Watkins, ref is unfair. Well, Ollie's been pulled down twice, and only once it's gone for him. So yeah, I do feel for Ollie a little bit. He's played very well so far, though. Very well. So he gets all the credit I could give him in the world. What a ball from Kimmich. Koeman flicks it on, but it's to just no one. Onana. Tielemans, it's just the pass is not perfect from Tielemans. Unfortunately, we needed perfection there. It's Harry Kane into Conrad Lima, who's been involved so heavily in Bayern's attack. It's Elise, a former of Palace. Gets across, deflected by Philogene, and it's a throw to Bayern. Really well defended from Villa. Like I said, I absolutely love this from Villa. I think we've played so well. Leipzig up by one to Flapcap. Medford, sorry mate, I'm just reading your comment. I've kind of just zoned into this game, but it's been so exciting and fascinating. Medford said, how we're doing? We've been very good. I think we've been marginally the better side in this opening part of the game. Kane does have a chance now, though. Deflected off Carlos. Villa wanted an offside, which finally does happen. Thank you very much, referee and linesman. Flapcap, I read that bit. Murata AJ feeling to take a piss on a Bayern badge. Flapcap says, once he's settled in, I'd no doubt. Smutch says, cheats are my favourite player score. But yeah, my voice is going. Yeah, as soon as we got that goal, my voice is finished. My voice, I don't think I screamed much more for a goal. I mean, I didn't live stream it. I was at a pub for the England final. And when Cole Palmer scored, I think it was a very similar thing, because my voice went after that as well. But it takes a lot for my voice to go after one goal celebration. And it's for nothing, because the goal got disallowed. I just didn't expect us to score. It caught me off guard, really. Terrible ball from Upamecano, who's been like Upper Maguire in this game. Absolutely disastrous. Pulled to pieces by Ollie Watkins. And it's just really sloppy passing. Villa throw in under very little pressure. Digne with a 1-2 from Tielemans. We did lose the ball there. Tielemans tries to keep possession, but we lose that too. Conrad Lima into Kane. Lovely ball from Kane. Lovely ball from Kane into Lima. Decent chance for Bayern. Cross deflected. Well caught by Emi. Well defended from Yuri. This is brilliant from Villa. Oh my days. My voice is finished. Leverett says Kane made the wrong move going to Bayern. We'll see. We'll see. He's only had 1 year there, and I think he's done all right there. Guys, like I said, I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. I would be massively appreciative if you could go over to either platform. If you're on YouTube, you could go over to TikTok, vice versa. All that good stuff. And you haven't already, please to hit that follow button. Not many Villa accounts on TikTok. You know, I could be one of the few Villa accounts you follow. Hi says, yo man, how's it going? Very good. My voice is gone because I celebrated a Villa goal that got disallowed. Other than that, I'm very good. I think Villa have made me very proud today so far. Very proud. We gave them a bit too much respect in the first 15 minutes, but we've more than settled in this game. So unfortunate to have a goal disallowed. I think we've been the better side, marginally to be fair, but I think we've really done well. Really done well. Maybe the Villa tinted glasses are on, but I'm really happy with what I've seen. Slowed down a little bit in the last 5-10 minutes, but for a good spell, Villa were definitely on top, heavily on top. Again, another poor pass from Bayern. It's going to be a goal kick to Aston Villa. 36 minutes gone here at Villa Park. 9 minutes to half time. Villa 0. Bayern Munich 0. Like I said, we had a goal from Torres disallowed after, I think, on the 20th minute mark, wasn't it? Neither side have created really anything since then. There's a chance with Serge Gnabry, but he proper bottled it. Tielemans, risky ball. And yeah, it is a foul. Philogene had to do what he had to do there. He's had a good game. He's had a good game so far, Philogene. And if it weren't for Ramsey being offside in the build-up, Philogene would have had one of the best assists that we've seen. The referee, thankfully, has spotted Kimmich trying to pull this ball forward. Tries to gain some yards there, Kimmich, the twat. Yeah, free kick to Bayern. Quite deep in our half here. Not close enough to shoot, but well, he has gone for goal and he's an idiot. He's an absolute moron for shooting that. Joshua Kimmich tried to thump the ball in from like 45 yards. Who does he think he is? He has scuffed that as well. What a knob. Goal. And I mean, that's the easiest save Emmy will have to make in his entire life. How are we looking defence-wise? Look, I was worried about Carlos starting because I think Carlos played terribly against Ipswich, but so far, fingers crossed it stays this way. So far, I think we've defended quite well, quite resolute. I think Philogene tracks back really well, something that doesn't get spoke about enough, really, of wide players. Everyone looks at, your wide players, your wingers, and you look at them for their attacking talent, but I think sometimes you got to look at their defensive attribute. And I think Philogene does work very hard defensively. He's already back there now. Coman, what a pullback. Elise, I don't know if that's a shot or a cross, but he scuffs it. Villa don't really clear it very well, though. Kim and Jay, everyone back for Villa defending. Elise gets a 1-2 in the middle. Plays it out wide to Conrad Lima. Back to Elise. Very slow and precise passing from Bayern at the edge of the Villa box. Harry Kane. Very deep, by the way. Kane doing his usual, playing 30 yards away from goal. Elise goes for a curler. What a save! That's brilliant from Emmy. Elise tries to pick out the top corner. And Emmy Martinez, the world's #1, tips this over. I mean, that's outrageous from Emmy Martinez. What a save! Brilliant goalkeeping. Full stretch, Emmy tips it over. It's just a pop shot from Elise from 30 yards. It's a really good attempt on goal, but really well saved. Ramsey was... I did forget to mention... Ramsey was substituted for an injury. I did say he went down. I forgot to mention Bailey did come on. That was a good point, Flapcamp. Bailey did come on for Jacob Ramsey. Ramsey went down holding his leg and, yeah. Watching the replay again of Elise's shot, that's an outrageous save for Martinez. Absolutely outrageous. Here's Rodgers. Pokes the ball through the legs there. Is Tielemans out? I can't even get my words out. Philogene on the wing. Nearly. Oh, he has lost the ball. I was going to say he nearly lost it. He did. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I think he just needed to get the ball in a bit quicker there, Philogene. He had a bit of space. Bit of freedom. He tried to take a few touches and can't do that against a team like Bayern. Kimmich into Harry Kane. How you doing, Carl? How's League One? I mean, I say how's League One. You're doing quite well in League One, to be fair, but... Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant that is for Villa. Philogene and Onana with the coldest 1-2 you'll ever see. Onana again off Philogene, and we have to go backwards. That's brilliant. To transition from defence to attack. 5 minutes to half time, still goalless at Villa Park. Still goalless. Konza. Philogene into Watkins. To be fair to Upamecano, I think he struggled today, but that was a really good tackle on Watkins. He had to time that on a yellow card. Kane for Bayern. Again, he doesn't play like a striker. It's so weird. I hate this for England. He plays like a cam. Like a centre mid sometimes as well. Bayern giving the ball away very sloppy. I need to keep saying that. They've been really poor. I will tap the screen for you, mate, but I still hope you get 3-0. Fair enough. Fair enough, Carl. Didn't think I'd ever seen Villa in the UCL, much less than seeing a draw with Bayern. Yeah, we're now 41 minutes in. Yeah, Kimmich is absolute world-class. He's playing well so far. He's playing well. You can really tell the levels that some Bayern players have, honestly. But I will say, they've not played very well, but they're still, even their low performance, we're still having to match by playing well. Like, they're so much better than us, like, technically, that we have to be properly on our level to even remotely match them. And I'm just heartbroken that we had that goal disallowed, because if a 1-0 lead at home to Bayern would have been absolutely massive for Villa. Gotta love and support my Brummies. I ain't no matter what the scum they support. I mean, at the end of the day, this will be great for the city, you know? At the very least, right? Oh, that's why I want Midlands teams to do well, because I'm sick to death of seeing London and northern sides, you know, getting all the glory. I want more Leicester stories. I want more Midlands stuff, you know? Is Philogene against Kimmich? Good ball from Philogene. Looking for Rodgers. I mean, that's a very good tackle from Kim and Jay. That's a foul, though, which the referee doesn't give for Villa. Watkins takes a nibble on Kane. I mean, Kane somehow beats 3 challenges there. I think Onana gets a tad bit of the ball, but still not enough to fully take possession away from Kane. Eventually, Kane gives the ball away on his own. And then Kane has ripped open the Morgan Rodgers from behind, referee. Oh, was that not a yellow card? Kane has absolutely smashed through the back of Rodgers there, and the Villa fans are booing as nothing seems to be given. Kane has swiped at Rodgers from behind there. How he's avoided a yellow card there is outrageous. A foul is given for it, but he's somehow dodged a yellow for that, which is out. I can't believe that. He's just took a dirty swipe at Rodgers from behind. This referee, look. I hate complaining about referees. I really do. I hate moaning about referees, but we've got to have a bit of help sometimes. Watkins was fouled in the first half, in the first, 15 minutes of the game by Upamecano, nothing given. He's then pulled down again. This one was given, which should have been like 2 yellows, but whatever. And then Kane just taking a swipe at Rodgers when he's falling from behind. Like, it's just disgusting. There's no need for it. Absolutely no need for it. A bit of me wants Bayern to win because of Kane. A bit of me says Villa. Oh, you got to go for the underdog story, mate. Harry Kane will win. He'll win trophies at Bayern. People want Kane to do well because he's still, you know, struggling for trophies despite being so good. He'll win things at Bayern. He'll win things. Harry says, shit on the Villa, useless Tin Pot Club. May I ask what team you support? May I ask? Ball into Rodgers. I say Rodgers, it was Watkins. Again, the referee doesn't give anything. And it's Elise, it's a chance of Bayern. It's Gnabry. He seems to be slipping over his own feet there. Very good goalkeeping from Emi Martinez. And he wants the crowd to get going here. A proper club. You still haven't said what club you support. So I'll ask again, Harry. What team do you support? And don't dodge the question. Don't dodge the question. I don't get why people say that. They pipe up. And then I ask what team they support because I want to have a chat. And he just says a proper club. Don't be a pussy. Just say what team you support. It's fine. Smart's an absolute robbery. Murad says Bayern are cheats. Drops can't understand how that goal was offside. No, it was offside. It was offside. I mean, I said it before even VAR came up. Matthew says Liverpool. Steven says Man U. I mean, that would be an exciting game. I'm doing a live stream for that as well. Villa against Man United at the weekend. Could be Ten Hag's last game. If Ten Hag loses to Porto, I mean, surely a defeat to Villa is the end. Surely. I'm off, mate. Have a good night. Come on. Okay, cheers, Carl. See you in a bit, Carl Bell. Watkins battling with Kimmich. What a tackle from Tielemans, but Upamecano to the rescue for Bayern. One back from Digne. But only temporary. And the ball goes out of play. Jerome said, Bruno has got a red card rescinded. Jerome. His red card was rescinded. They appealed. And Smutch says, I'm going to cry if we don't win. And Murad says, let me do a hate watch, mate. Leah says, not a Blues fan on a Villa stream. Don't worry about him. To be fair, he's not been too bad. He's not actually been too bad. I've had a lot worse people on this account, on this channel. I get a lot of abuse on this channel, so Carl's actually been alright. He's been alright. Oh, man. Murad said, Olympiacos fan. Don't talk about Olympiacos. I still get there a lot in my streams, you know. Thankfully, the horrible DMs from Olympiacos fans has now ended, but I still get Olympiacos fans in my streams. Swansea, they are what about Swansea? Someone mentioned Swansea, and they are losing apparently. I do, you know what? This game it's slowing towards the end now. It's going to be half time very soon. We've already played 2 minutes. Villa win it back on the halfway line. This could be the last attack of the half. It's Rodgers through to Watkins. Oh, really well defended. And that is half time at Villa Park, and it's 0-0 between Villa and the best side in Germany. And I will take that. And we've just seen some scores coming in which are outrageous. Lille 1, Real Madrid 0. That goal's just happened. Liverpool lead Bologna by a goal to 0. At Benfica lead 1-0 against Atletico. RB Leipzig are beating Juventus 1-0, and Club Brugge lead 1-0 away at Sturm Graz, sorry. And I'll look elsewhere. I think there are some English games being played as well. Sheffield United 1, Swansea 0, Stoke 3, Pompey 1 at half time. Bloody hell. Bristol City Wednesdays 0-0, and Preston Watford is also goalless. And that's all she wrote so far. From Olympiacos fan, up the Villa. How you doing, Strayros? How you doing, Strayros, mate? What's good? That's a very nice comment. Like I said, I've had some really horrible comments over the last few months from Olympiacos fans, but I appreciate that nice one from you. I'll just read some comments. I'm going to go and look on Twitter as well, see what some fans are saying. I imagine the ref is getting some stick. He's not helped Villa in any way. And we need all the help we can get, because Bayern are a much better team than Villa. So if they're getting more help than the ref than we are, then yeah, it's not great. Triple A says solid performance from Villa so far. I couldn't put it better myself. Absolutely brilliant. And entertaining first half. Leverett, I agree with that too. I think it's been a good one for the neutral. Villa had a disallowed goal with Pau Torres. I think, look, maybe I'm being a bit biased, maybe, but I do think Villa have been the better side. Is that bias? I'll pull my hands up to say possibly it is bias, but I do think Villa have been the better side so far. Marginally, but I think we have. Like I said, we've had that goal disallowed. We've been quite good on the break. They've had to foul us on multiple occasions. Harry Kane's a dirty prick for what he did, by the way. Horrible little hack, chop down on Rodgers from behind. How he avoided a yellow for that is outrageous. But like I said, I would say marginally Villa have been the better side. There's been some chances with Gnabry, who's been an absolute clown on the attack for Bayern. Harry Kane playing defensive midfield at times for Bayern. I don't know. I think Villa are really up for it, and Bayern maybe at half time they're going to improve. But I've not really rated what they've done so far. They've been okay on the attack, but their decision making has been disgraceful. Corny Wolf says, yeah, how's it going? Are Villa getting battered? Or like I said, I'd say it's been Villa marginally better. If you want to, you could say like 52, 48, 53, 47, you know, like marginally Villa have been the better side. Marginally. Yeah, but Charlie said how Bayern have 11 men is a joke. Upamecano pulls down Watkins 1-on-1, nothing given. Should have been at very least the yellow. 5 minutes later, does it again. This one is given. You know, that's 2 yellows minimum. But he gets away with 1, so he gets to do it again. They've been very dirty. I expected a lot more, you know, more football, less dark arts from Bayern. It's just been all dark arts. It's been, yeah, really ugly to see. You'd expect Villa to be more like that. being the worst technical side, you'd expect Villa to be a bit more the dirty team. They've been by far more dirty than Villa. And that's just the frustration for me because they've got away with it so far. I didn't like Kane until tonight in reaction. Now, Kane's a prick. Kane is a prick, man, honestly. Just scored a screamer with Yamal on FIFA. Well, enjoy that, mate. Was it a green time finesse? Trivella, maybe? Jem says we need Duran on ASAP. I agree with you, Jem. Honestly, we need chaos. We need a bit more chaos. What does Duran bring? He brings chaos. Get him on. Maybe like with half an hour to go, sling on Duran. That's what I would do. He is just a chaos merchant. Philogene looks dangerous down the left-hand side. It's a Lima. Philogene with one of the coldest touches you'll ever see for Villa's disallowed goal. It was such a difficult ball to take down. Back to goal. Lovely layoff to Torres. And an incredible striker's finish from Pau Torres. And it's such a shame the goal's disallowed because, yeah. To be fair, I don't know if I'd take off Rodgers because I think Rodgers has carried the ball really well for Villa. Someone who's, caused their midfield a bit of trouble. So, like I said, I'd give it a bit of time, but Duran has to come on for me. Duran has to come on. Just, like I said, cause a bit of chaos. That's what we need right now. We just need chaos. Upamecano on a yellow against Duran, chaos will ensue. I absolutely promise that. But like I said, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. How they've got 10 men, though, I don't know. How they have 10 men on the field, I don't know. Also, they're supposed to be the best team in Germany by a mile, right? They should come to Villa and batter Villa. They have not done that. They've been nowhere near that. I will say they had a really good shot with Elise that was heading towards the far corner, and an unbelievable save from Martinez kept them out. But, this could age badly because we're only halfway through it. But I expected a lot more from Bayern. We're very new to this Champions League thing. This should be it should be an easier game for them. I'm just looking through their comments. Musiala definitely has to come on in the second half is their top comment on Twitter. Yeah, their fans are not happy. Their fans are not happy at all. Paulinho, Lima has to go. Offensively, you can see that Musiala is missing. You can see that Villa is a different benchmark. Company definitely has to find the right words at half-time. Yeah, the Bayern fans are not happy. Rifty Havert says, as an Arsenal, Villa are being robbed so far. Mate, like I said, I don't like complaining about referees. I really don't, right? But when a team like Bayern is a lot more technical than Villa, has a lot better players than Villa, we need all the help we can get. And we've not got much help at all by these officials. Like I said, you can't use officials as a complete excuse, right? But the referee has been an absolute disgrace. Upamecano should be sent off. He should be sent off for the 2 challenges he did. He got away with one of them somehow, and the other one he was given a yellow for that. But then Harry Kane taking a swipe, and a swipe from behind at Rodgers. Bruno Fernandes was sent off for half of that against Spurs. So, where's the consistency, Where is the consistency that we see? The Champions League should have the best officials. We're not seeing it. I've not seen that at all. The disallowed goal, I think, was fair. I called the disallowed. I called the offside even before it went to VAR. I said he looked offside to me in the replay, which it's unfortunate, right? It's really unfortunate because it's such a nice goal. But, those are the rules. They have a very high line. They defend very well. It is what it is. But, yeah. Reading through the comments on Twitter, Villapol said, great effort. I mean, the top comment is robbed by the refs. That's the top comment on Twitter is robbed by the referees. But we've played with no fear. And I've said before, right? There's a way to lose a game of football. I don't mind losing. Look, I hate saying I don't mind losing games of football. But Bayern are a much better team than Villa. And if we are to lose, right, I want every player to leave everything out on that pitch. Like I said, there is a right way and a wrong way to lose. A wrong way to lose is Man United against Spurs when they just stopped trying. It was 3-0, could have been 4 or 5. Onana kept them in the game, to be honest, even remotely in the game. There's a way to lose a game of football. And if we are to lose, and if we're playing this well, I'll be content with that. Because Bayern, biggest team in Germany by a mile, they should come to Villa and smack us up. But we've made it very difficult for them. I'm very happy. I'm very happy so far. And if we get a 0-0, which I doubt because we never get clean sheets around here, it would be an unbelievable achievement as well. Also, I apologise. I've not read any comment on YouTube and TikTok. I am live on both, by the way. AJS TV You can watch me over there. I've got stats on screen. I've got player ratings live on stream as well. So if you want to watch me over there, feel free to do that. So I'm just reading through the comments now. Defender needs a fat red. The ref is shocking. Harley says, come on, Bayern. Nana Prob's going to go off. Tielemans, a big impact again. Jack says, Upamecano should be on a red. Apart from Elise shot, they haven't done much. I mean, I agree with that, Charlie. I agree with that. Leah said, I'll be happy with a draw. Haas is up the Villa. Joe, come on, the Villa. I feel we're doing well. This ref is so bad. Get him gone. Bayern Munich. I've been sent 5 roses by JLB. I've just seen that. Apologise, but thank you very much for the roses. Hate to say it, but I think when Musiala is on, it's going to be a different game. That's what I'm worried about. That is what I'm worried about, to be honest. Upamecano should be on a red. Kane should be on a yellow. Lima should be on a yellow. Exactly. Literally that. I nailed that. You've absolutely nailed that. That's what should have happened. But that hasn't, unfortunately, happened. Ref likes company. No one talking about Kim jumping on Phil. Kim taking out Philogene was dangerous. Exactly. Like, they've got away with so much, honestly. Singing about us, the champions. It's rivalry, mate. It's rivalry. Villa, best team in the world, said Arch Villa. Centre back should be... I think you misspelled something there. It should be red, I think you said. Ipswich was fun, wasn't it? Good game. Ipswich played very well. It's a shame they can't win games, but they played very well. No red for Meccano, yellow for Kane, and no offside for... I mean, it did look like offside to be on Ramsey, and they did give the... because you've got AI offside now. And look, I'm not gonna complain about that. Like I said, I thought it was offside before it even went to VAR. So that's no complaint for me. It's just unfortunate. They defend with a high line, and they caught us offside. It is what it is. It's the rules of the game. My complaint is that I think players should have been on... Meccano should have been sent off, and some players should have been booked, Lima and Harry Kane. I mean, someone said that in the comments. I can't disagree with that. How Kane avoided a yellow for swiping Morgan Rogers. We've seen Bruno Fernandes get sent off for something half as dangerous. Half as bad. Sideways with studs. Not even studs, it was his half, his side of the boot. Yeah. So that's apparently a red card. But yeah. Thought something Meccano felt like I keep yapping on about it. And then I get asked the question. How Upamecano has avoided a red card, I don't know. Takes out Watkins. Should have been given a minimum a yellow for that. Got away with it. And then he does the same thing again. This time, he gets found guilty, gets the yellow. But I'm like, he's just got a free foul, basically. Upamecano, the only reason Upamecano did that on Watkins, because he's like, well, I've already avoided one yellow. I might as well get this one. Maybe I'll get away with that too. JLB with 87 roses. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that very much. Like I said, for any Blues fan in the live chat right now, you better hope Villa don't win, because you'll never hear the end of it. You will absolutely never hear the end of it if Aston Villa beat Bayern. Like, I don't care what you do in League One. You could break the League One point record. It will still never be as good as Villa beating Bayern. Mason says, Pau Torres, different gravy. He's been class today. And you know what? Even Carlos worried me, because Carlos was terrible against Ipswich. I think Delap ripped Carlos a new arsehole at the weekend. But yeah, Toby, ironically, he's an Ipswich Town fan, says, come on, and Villa from Ipswich. I appreciate your support, man. Still can't believe... I mean, I keep talking about it, so I'm going to stop, because people are going to get upset if I keep mentioning the fouls. But yeah, I agree with your comment, mate. Philogene has played really well. It's a tough game for him today, but I think he's dealt with this really well. Guys, give me your full-time score predictions. Like I said, we've seen half of it. My prediction, before the game, was 2-1 Villa. I'm still going to stick with that. I still feel like there's going to be goals in this game. Villa don't get many clean sheets, and the teams we play also don't get many clean sheets. So I'm going to still stick with 2-1 Villa. I'm still sticking with it. Mason says 1-0 or 1-1. Parry says 2-0 Villa. High says 2-1 Villa. JLB says 1-0 Villa. Just reading some comments on YouTube. Galaxy said, hello, how you doing, Galaxy? Flatcat said, I'm looking forward to the new offside rules for next season. I mean, I hope there's no new changes. Stay Ross said, if Bayern's coach is smart, maybe replace Meccano, because Ollie Watkins is faster. Make him to take any second year. Well, he probably will go off at some point, because he's just really struggling with Watkins. Flatcat says full time 2-1, maybe 2-2. 2-0 up, he'll get sent off. I feel like company's going to talk to Meccano and say, look, you just got to back off a little bit. Fernandes, red should have stood, says Liam. I mean, that's another talking point as well. I still feel like Bruno, look, red card's a bit harsh, but I disagree with the FA getting involved. I feel like now with VAR, right, referee gets an on-field decision to send off a player. That gets reviewed by people at Stockley Park, and they get to say, okay, we agree or disagree. Why does the review get a review? Why? Tell me. Because I think that's so outdated. Why is one decision getting... one foul getting 3 decisions on it? It makes absolutely no sense. Why have VAR, right, to review a decision if the FA are going to be like, yeah, we will rescind it anyway? What's the point? What's the point in it going VAR? Why review a review? It's so silly. Like, I don't even think it's a red card. I think it's harsh. But at the same time, it's had, an on-field decision and a review. Leave it at that. I don't know why the FA has to get involved. I really don't get it. I think it's outdated. It's stupid. I want it gone. And I've seen a lot of people talk about it. But yeah, I think it's just pointless. There's absolutely no point in VAR if the FA are just going to disallow shit like this. Honestly. Mason's going to go put it back on now. Feel like if we need to just send it up, he's not got the composure to use it. And I have a feeling he'll bring Duran on soon. I feel like Duran will come on half an hour to go. Steve's how's the game? I think, how's the game so far been? Very good. I think Villa have been very impressive. Very impressive. Bruno slippage made it look worse than it was the right outcome for Bruno. I agree, Tony. It was a right outcome, right? Technically. But I still don't think a review should get reviewed. I think that's just silly. I think Bruno's a bit of a petulant child because he slipped, but he still wants to, take out Maddison. And I feel like, he should be more mature than that. Because his whole intent was to swipe him out, right? I don't think his intent was to hurt Maddison, but again, I just think he's being very, very childish in that situation, and a review shouldn't get reviewed. It makes VAR kind of pointless. But that will be... I'll stop my rant there. How Picano isn't on red baffles me. I've ranted on about that loads, mate. I've ranted on about that loads. He got away with one... He basically got a free foul. He got a free foul in there. Stamos says 1-0 Ollie Watkins. We'll see, mate. We'll see. I would absolutely love it. I will be there. Clarkett says Stoke now have 6 on the board. Bloody hell. There's no way... Wait, there's no way it's 6-1. I refuse to believe it's 6-1. Are you having me on? 6-1? Stoke 6, Pompey 1. Bloody hell. Portsmouth, mate. You're going down to League One if you play like that. Holy shit. Horrendous. Pompey still winless. The only team winless in the Championship. But wow. We are back underway at Villa Park, ladies and gentlemen, for Aston Villa against Bayern Munich. Very good first half from Villa. As we now strike the ball towards the North Stand. Oh, man. Come on, Villa. Galaxy says 2-1 Villa. Watkins, Duran, Kane. Kane does love a goal against Aston Villa. I'll say that. As much as I hate the prick. Ollie says 2-0 Villa, Rodgers and Duran. I will be there. I love Morgan Rodgers so much, man. Honestly. Shook says around 70th minute. Play Duran, Watkins up top. Charlie says the fact Onana stayed on the pitch gives me so much joy. Ooh, lovely flick header, but kind of aimless in a way towards... I think it's towards Gnabry. I like the idea was there, just not the execution for Bayern. Philogene is fouled. Free kick to Aston Villa. He gives that foul. I am surprised. I didn't even see the point in saying foul because the referee's given Villa nothing so far. But we do get that free kick on Philogene. Tielemans leaves it for Pau Torres. Baby Jesus says up the Villa. Callum says 3-1 Villa. Watkins 2 and Bailey with 1. Guys, double tap the screen. I appreciate all your support. We have 3,500 likes. If we can push that to 4K, I'd love it. And like I said, I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. I've got stats and all that on screen on TikTok. If you want to see a bit more of a viewing experience, feel free to go over there. How you doing, West Ham United? He says hi. And Dollar Sign says refs Germans, mate. 100%. But I appreciate all the follows and stuff. You guys have been amazing once again. Long ball towards Kane. Well dealt with by Diego Carlos. He's had a very, so far, solid game. Torres. Nice ball into Digne. Villa down the left. Philogene. Really good ball back into Digne again. Villa down the left-hand side. Have a decent chance. Philogene skips past one. He's now in the box for Aston Villa. Step over. Tries to square it. Deflects off Kim Min-jae. Back off Lima. Villa corner. Come on, the boys! Conor Lima has struggled defensively for Bayern. He's been good on the break, but he's been really poor trying to defend. And I can see why the Bayern fans on Twitter want him to be sub. Because already in the second half, he's struggled. He slips over trying to defend Philogene, and then he just accidentally bundles the ball out for a corner. Galaxy, thank you for joining the membership. I appreciate you. I've had a few members recently, so I appreciate your support on the channel. Thanks for being a member. West Ham United said Villa the better team. Anthony said up the Villa. Appreciate your support, guys. Corner to Villa. In swinger. Header. Oh! Ollie Watkins in there, but it's Alfonso, should say. Alfonso Davis with the clearance. Villa get it back. Very positive start to the second half. Tielemans tries to do a bit too much there. Tries to walk past 3 players. And eventually ball back to Neuer, who's lost the ball. Oh, but well done from Upamecano. Dealing with that trouble. Offside would have been shown anyway. And it's a free kick to Bayern. But Villa have started the second half with intent. 3 minutes into the game. Villa 0, Bayern 0. Carlos, any streams? I've not seen anyone say, like I always say, every live stream I do, right? If someone wants to provide a stream, I'll pin the comment. I always pin it on YouTube, right? For anyone to see. You can't pin comments, unfortunately, on, well, from where I stream on Streamlabs, I don't get the proper live chat. So I can't actually pin comments on it. In fact, it's very hard to do anything on it. It's really outdated, to be honest. But any streams, I will pin the comment, mate. I've heard people say the stream's on Twitter. You can go on Twitter and apparently find live streams for it. That's my only bit of help I can provide you right now. Foul, free kick to Villa. Upamecano on a yellow with a foul, by the way. And the Villa fans are booing. He's a lucky boy to still be on the pitch, man. Still on the pitch, still fouling. Free kick Villa. Diagonal towards Digne. Cushion down towards Philogene, but a little bit further ahead than he wanted it to be honest. If Villa win, I would jump off my window from the second floor. Probably don't do that, mate. I've given you a shout out, West Ham United, with 5 hammer emojis minimum. There you go. Shout out to you, pal. Up the hammers. Oh, man. If only you lot paid 35 million for Duran rather than the 31 that you offered, you probably would have had a decent goal scorer. 4 million is all you had to pay. Just an extra 4 million for Duran, and West Ham didn't want to pay it. I'm sure they regret that now. Mark says, hi, Villa 1, Bayern 2. That's what I predicted on Super 6 anyway. Fonzo Davis in the box square. Bloody hell. Konza, very well defended. Is that deflected for a corner? It is a corner. It was a deflected shot from Konza. But that's how dangerous they can be down the left. They cut it back. They play the corner short as well. Musiala, who was a half-time substitution for Bayern, gets a deflected cross. And Bayern get a throw-in. Halfway in the second... Halfway in our half, is what I tried to say. I couldn't get my words out. So the sub at half-time was Kingsley Coman went off for Musiala. Cross. Emi dived to catch that, but it was defended. I mean, we've got to be a bit more... I don't know, got to be a bit more verbal in the back line, because Emi Martinez fully dived out to claim the cross, but it was dealt with by Pau Torres. Switching the ball down the left, Bayern have started to really cook now. It's Gnabry. Good pass in the middle. Good tackle, though, by Carlos, who's had a very solid game. Rodgers, hopeful ball. Really just hopeful hitting out ball forward. And Villa lose possession. We got to try and keep the ball a bit better there. Got to keep the ball better there. Mark, I've said this a few times. Villa are charging up to £94 for a Champions League game, and me, like many others, are basically protesting that. I was at the Villa Everton game, and we had flyers basically for just against the board and what they're doing. Season ticket prices have gone up, match prices have gone up every year for 4 years, and 90 quid for a Champions League game is outrageous. So I do not support that. I love this club, and it hurts me to see what they're doing off the field at Aston Villa. It really does hurt me. Cross deflected. Konza sliding. It does hit his elbow, but if they give a penalty for that, then you give 100 a game. Your hand has to be out for support when you're sliding. His hand's close to his body. And Carlos is now down receiving treatment for Villa. I said, honestly, love how much of improvement Konza Watkins have had since Unai's come in. He just improves players individually. I love Unai Emery. Absolutely love Unai Emery. Oh, Villa are at home today, yeah. We are at home. Villa Park. Smuch says, man, we need to win. Medford says, Ollie doing better. I think Ollie's been better than Kane. Kane's playing like attacking midfield. Kane doesn't even feel like he's playing as a striker. Are they really looking at this for VAR? If they give a Oh, it's check over. God, I was going to say, if they gave a penalty for that, the game's gone. Your hand's to your side, sliding. Like, if they gave a penalty for that, it's outrageous. Flapcat says Preston lead 2-0. It was 0-0 half time, I think. Company is still moaning and yapping in the ear of the officials. I mean, that's outrageous. Yeah, it's unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable, Tony. Absolutely unbelievable. Kane's most confusing player, yep. Oh, for €175 for a season ticket. That's ridiculous. Kimmich hits the post from a corner, but it doesn't beat the first man. Terrible corner from Kimmich. Yeah, their season tickets are crazy, and they get cheap beer. Germans nail football. You know why Germans nail football? For pricing? It's because they're 50% owned by fans. They're 50% owned by fans, right? Which is why none of their clubs even remotely were interested in the Super League. They know how to do football for the fans, right? They don't do none of this American BS. They're very good for fans. Very good for fans. And I love it. And we're moving more towards the US model rather than the German one. And it's such a shame because the way the Germans have football, they nail it. Absolutely nail it for the viewers. Digne into Villagine. Villagine is fouled there by Conrad Lima, but the referee once again doesn't give Villa a set piece. Goodness me. Long ball towards Kane, won back by Villa, but then lost straight away. Ugh. Goodness me. Digne is playing all right, but he struggled, I think, for pace with Serge Gnabry. That's what I'll say. Money talks, it does, unfortunately. Plus, we have a lot of American owners in the Premier League who voice their opinion. Elise towards Kimmich gets a 1-2. Benfica now lead 2-0 according to Flapcap. Guys, like I said, double tap screen. Any support will be appreciated. We've hit 4,500 likes on TikTok. We get to 5k. That'd be amazing. Like I said, I'm live on both YouTube and I keep saying I want to say Discord for some reason. I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. AJS TV. Feel free to watch on either. James, goal, you read that 7 times yesterday against Dortmund, mate. I'm sure you're sick of seeing it. Hi says, seems like we're playing a lot of loose touch at the moment. Not much holding. I mean, we struggled with their press and they don't give us much time on the ball. So I think we struggled with that a little bit. Also, the referee has not really helped us all game today. Elise. Pavlovic. That's a good ball to Gnabry on the left-hand side. Alphonso Davies, square. Shots deflected twice off Torres. Torres blocks 2 shots and makes a clearance there. Brilliant defending from the Spaniard. Double block from Torres and a clearance on top of it. Seems... I just read that comment, didn't I? 2-0 Benfica against Atletico is crazy. Considering the haram ball that they play, Atletico Madrid, I'm surprised they conceded 2 goals. Elise towards Gnabry. Hooked cross. Rodgers gets it away. And Rodgers could dribble. Villa could be on the break here. Rodgers, good ball out wide. Villa on the counter-attack. Leon Bailey against Alphonso Davies, and he has to slow down. Probably the one person who can keep up with Bailey. Bailey has lost the ball. Davies does really well. He locks Bailey down straight away. The one time Bailey doesn't get to run past the man. Not many times it'll happen in his career. A defender being as fast as him, if not faster. I want to say I love your lives, man. You do great commentary. Thank you. Hi. I think I do a decent blend between football commentary and just like your general chat that you get at a game. Like if you go with your mates, you chat during the game, you chat during the game. I feel like I do a blend of the two, and some people do enjoy it. Some people hate it. Ball down the right for Bayern. It's Kimmich. Conrad Lima. Kimmich goes ahead, but Lima has to ignore him. Villa play 11 men behind the ball here. Very good structure. Long ball towards Konza. Gnabry tries to keep that on. Gnabry's had a terrible game. Gnabry's had an absolutely terrible game. Villa preparing changes, and it's the Champions League finalists coming on. Ian Maatsen as well as Ross Barkley. Onana now down. Might have to get some treatment here. Hi, so I've never been to a game. It's sad, but I can't just find money to go. I mean, the club don't help you with the money they charge, to be honest. But I do hope that you do get to go at some point, mate. I really do. Also, I apologise. I've not read some comments. I get locked into these kind of games because I'm so excited. And again, I do apologise. Because on YouTube, Alex says, what happened to Alex Moreno? Well, we got 3 incredible left backs, and one of them has to be the sacrifice. Unfortunately, that is Moreno, who does say he's a bit homesick anyway. So he's out on loan at Forest, doing all right. Forest were unbeaten, weren't they, until recently, with a home defeat to Fulham, who've also had a good start this season. Galaxy says the ref is against us. Flatcap before that even said, in Nuno we trust. Juve equalise and Benfica lead 2. HCG said, I'm trying to give up. I give up trying to watch this. Mate, well, at the very least, you've got me to chat with, at the very, very least. And Flatcat says we've had 3 times many free kicks, just as important ones he's fluffed up, and this ref hates us. Geographical said, what's the stream on Twitter? I don't know. I've not needed it because I've been watching it live on TNT Sport. Leon Bailey, who was subbed on, is being subbed off here. I'm just going to double check that. Bailey didn't start, did he? But Bailey, he was subbed on for Ramsey, has now been subbed off. So that is an interesting change to make. You don't see that very often. So, this is crazy to me. Bailey came on in the 27th minute. And now Bailey's just been substituted. Onana's gone off with an injury, which is a bit frustrating for Villa. But yeah, Bailey, he was on, is now off for Maatsen. So that's surprising. Also, Maatsen, a defender on for a midfielder, basically. Unless we're playing Maatsen very high up, I'm not entirely sure what we're doing yet. But we make it. I mean, Bailey, yeah, he wasn't really that great in this game, but in all fairness, but Maatsen playing left midfield. That is a surprise. We got Digne and Maatsen. I mean, we can double up down the left now. Maybe that's the idea. Defensively, we can double up with Maatsen and Digne. And Maatsen is fast. He basically plays as an attacking wingback anyway when he's playing fullback. So maybe he has a bit more freedom now in his attacking duties. But that is an interesting substitution. Is Gnabry against Konza? Gnabry save Martinez. Gnabry's just not played very well at all. He's been absolutely locked down by Konza the whole game. Absolutely locked down by Konza. HD said, what are we looking like anyway? Played very well. An hour in the game, still 0-0. Very even game. Very even game. I think we're defending well. We're defending like a unit. Unai, I mean, he gets us playing like a unit anyway. Rodgers has been outrageous. That's a foul from Elise, surely on Rodgers. And Rodgers wanted to play on. Rodgers wanted to play on there. He spun away and he's complaining at the referee because he's brought Villa back for a free kick. He wanted to carry on. Elise pulling him back. How come Ramsey was subbed out? Ramsey was injured. Unfortunately. Yeah. Gnabry's decreasing in skill, honestly, says my life. Chat to Villa. Barkley Barkley to Maatsen. Oh, his pass to Maatsen just wasn't great. Digne gets it back. Oh, and then Maatsen loses the ball. Oh, it's just decision making. Barkley's ball has to be better there. Has to be better there. It's a really poor pass from Ross Barkley's. Just come on. You've got to be more decisive there, Ross. Because that's a huge chance. Like a 3-on-3 for Villa then. But Barkley's pass was just not quite it. Unfortunately, mate, I don't do non-Villa games. It's very rare I do a non-Villa game. Cameron says, do I like Jaden Philogene? I love him, mate. I love him. I feel like we should incorporate more academy players more often. We've never been good with academy players. We've never been that great. Mikey says up the Villa. And what happened to the goal? The goal was disallowed for offside in the first half. A chance, though, with Maatsen. Maatsen with Watkins in the box. Maatsen goes for goal. And even the commentator doesn't understand why he did that either. Douglas Louise Enthusiast says, how the hell have we not conceded? We defended brilliantly, but that's poor for Maatsen. Why has he gone for goal? And Unai has his head in his hands there. Maatsen's so greedy for shooting that. So greedy. And we've not had many shots in this game. In fact, if I go to my stats on YouTube, Villa have had 2. That was literally the second shot we've had the whole game, but they're so greedy. So greedy for me and Maatsen. Styros says, please feed Watkins. I mean, Watkins is going hungry. If that's the distribution, he's getting 0. Thoughts on bringing Barkley back? I think he's a good sub. I mean, Barkley, when he was at Villa were, we pressed a lot. We tried to, basically run as a team and work as a team. Now we don't do a lot of pressing. So it suits Barkley to the ground. Lovely 1-2. Musiala's cooking Villa. Good block again, Pau Torres. What a game Torres has had. Another challenge. Musiala really hurting Villa defensively there. But once again, Pau Torres, brilliant. Oh, but Musiala is just... His footwork is outrageous. His footwork is outrageous. Gets a lovely 1-2. Dribbles past Villa players like they're not there. But it's Pau Torres' block. Why is Digne marking Kim Min-jae? That's something I don't want to see. Corner of Bayern, 64 gone. Kimmich, right-footed. Headed up and away. Philogene doesn't get the proper clearance on it. Bayern get it back. Kimmich. Well dealt with by Philogene. Throw into Bayern. That's what I mean. Defensive attribute there. Defensive attribute. Cross from Kimmich. Going to go all the way to the far side. It's Michael Elise. What a tackle that is. Oh, they just get it back though. Elise skips past Barkley. Oh, lovely block from Konza. Defensively, Villa have been brilliant. Carlos clips the ball to Philogene. They're choking the life out of Villa. Philogene, love that. Gets a throw in under insane pressure from Bayern. Flapcap says it will be Duran on for Watkins shortly. Drops it says Super Duran's time soon. It's the Champions League, mate. You wouldn't... We're playing Bayern. I don't know how I have to explain that the Carabao Cup is a domestic trophy in England and the Champions League is international. European. Foul and a yellow finally has been shown on the halfway line for Serge Gnabry. 6,800 likes, guys. I appreciate all your support, guys. If we can get it to 7K, is that too much to ask for? Please do double tap the screen. I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. We've got stats on screen as well as player ratings as well on YouTube. AJS TV. Feel free to watch me there. There is the change. Elise off for Leroy Sané. What a player to bring on. Bloody hell. Leroy Sané on for Bayern. Goodness me. Douglas says, I have a weird feeling we'll win. It's every time an English club gets UCL after a long time that they get a big win. I mean, we got a big win against Young Boys. But, mate. Oh, Christ. 66 played. Villa 0, Bayern 0. Villa had that disallowed goal in the first half. Villa free kick. We faked it 3 times. Digne eventually puts it towards the box. It's dealt with. And a really cold header back, to be fair, from Kimmich towards Neuer. That's well dealt with by Bayern. Very well dealt with. Conrad Lima. Ball towards Musiala. Good layoff. Villa exposed. Sane. Oh, well dealt with by... That's brilliant. Luca Dean. And the offside flag's up. So he's offside and still Digne defends that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Luca Dean. Digne. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Henry says, da, 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 da. Ollie Watkins. Oh, man. The Villa crowd has been amazing this whole game. Absolutely amazing. And the Yippee-yi-yays sail round the stadium. Long ball towards Watkins, flicked on towards Maatsen, but it's actually kept in by him, Maatsen. Well, I thought it was. The referee doesn't agree. Thrown to Bayern. Oh, it's John Duran preparing to come on. Come on, John! Come on, Duran! John Duran is preparing to come on for Aston Villa. Mr. Chaos himself. Mr. Chaos. He's coming. Super John Duran. Get into him, John. I told you, John is just chaos. It's what we need. Watkins for Villa after a poor pass, but then we give it away poorly as well. Dear, now Harry Kane basically at left back with the ball here. 22 minutes to go. I said 22 minutes to go. 22 minutes to go. It's Aston Villa 0, Bayern Munich 0. Kim Min-jae towards his centre-back partner, Upamecano. Kimmich now dropping to receive the ball. Shifts it towards the left-hand side. Do you think Duran could slot one against Norton? Maybe. You never know. I think Duran has a career ahead of him. What a ball that is. Kimmich with a great ball. Sane tries to roll it round Digne. Very, very well dealt with. Villa defensively so far have been world class. Been absolutely world class. And doing smash. He's a big up AJ. What's good, man? Kingston says, come on, Villa, you fucking bad boys. And we have these Germans in the corner. Geographical Giggle says, goal incoming Villa. You never know, mate. Barkley. Towards... Oh, Konzo. He's actually dispossessed here. Barkley gets it back. Wrestling Kane. And Kane dives, really, for a foul. He's gone down very soft there. And the Villa fans not happy with that decision. John Duran, though, is on the pitch. Come on! Up to 9k. Now, bro, smashed that 7k goal. Well, 10k maybe? Guys, if you double tap the screen, I appreciate your support. Also, please do, and I know a lot of people say this, but genuinely, please do consider following. There's not many Villa accounts on TikTok. So if you haven't already, I could be one of the first that you follow. Maybe the first Villa account you follow. So I appreciate all support. I get a lot of support on this account, and I appreciate you all anyway. But yeah, John Duran is on for Ollie Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. It's Duran with Rodgers. It's not a Watkins Duran. And you know what? You know what? This kind of game, I respect that decision. We need someone to carry that ball. Rodgers is the man to carry the ball. We need more workers in midfield. Duran and Watkins are more out and out forwards. I think that is the correct decision to make, in my opinion. I actually really like that sub. I think we're a bit more open and exposed if we try and bring on Ollie and Duran at the same time. Teams like Everton, we can do that with. Teams like Wolves, we can do that with. Bayern at home, no chance. No chance. Foul, free kick to Bayern. Tielemans with a bit of a lazy boot there, in all fairness. We've had a Scotty and Lewis session on the Villa. Hi, guys. I get it every stream, to be fair. I get it absolutely every stream. Aston Villa Short says AJ would like this match to end 0-0. I mean, you shouldn't celebrate 0-0s, but I definitely will. I will shamelessly celebrate a 0-0. Are Villa unbeaten? Didn't think so. You are playing League One football, though. So let's level the heads. You're playing League One, and you spent £15 million, 15 million Great British pounds on a player in League One, right? So let's not take this. That's more than the budget of like club history. I don't think Burton have ever spent 15 million collectively on all the players they've ever bought. So let's calma in the chat. Flapcat says 0-0 would be a result in the Champions. I mean, look, let's calm. Look again, calm there as well. 20 minutes to go, anything can happen. Bayern could still win this game. Still could win this game 3-0. You never know. Long ball forward towards Sane, and if they passes like that, they're not going to score 3 goals anytime soon. Henry says, imagine managing to hold off Rodgers, Watkins, Philogene, Bailey, and Ramsey 60 minutes, and then you have to face Duran. Captain Chaos. Then I read that one, didn't I? Leipzig are 2-1 up. I'm going to do a classified check of scores while I can. Liverpool have just taken a 2-0 lead against Bologna. It's still Lille 1, Real Madrid 0. Juventus with 10 men have just equalised against Leipzig. It's still Club Brugge lead away at Sturm Graz 1-0. Dinamo Zagreb lead 2-0 against Monaco. It's still Benfica 2, Atletico Madrid 0. I still can't believe that scoreline. I think it's an outrageous scoreline. The defensive unit. Flick on header from Duran, by the way, towards Philogene. Villa on the attack. Philogene, good defending. And a goal kick from Davis, and he celebrates it like a goal. To be fair, that's a really good tackle from Alphonso Davis. Really good challenge. Is this a goal kick? We're going to see. Oh, yeah, it's actually a really good tackle, and it is a goal kick too. Davis plays it against Philogene. Referee just pauses Bayern's free kick here. These Birmingham fans acting cocky when they're in unidentifiedly. Yeah, League One football for Blues. Crazy. Long ball forward. Carlos heads it away. Oh, Villa a bit scrappy. Musiala's I will say Musiala's definitely changed their attack second half. Long ball forward. Carlos heads it away again. Oh, poor touch from Maatsen. We give the ball away. Every time we get it, we give it straight back. We've struggled in the second half at times, to be honest. I think we played really well first half, and then, I don't know, maybe the adrenaline's starting to fade off a little bit, but yeah, Manuel Neuer on the halfway line here, distributing the ball to Kim Min-jae. It's Serge Gnabry. He's been probably Villa's best player. Gnabry's been terrible for Bayern. I hope that doesn't bite me in the arse, but Gnabry's been absolutely woeful. Guys, we've over 10k likes. I think it's the most I've ever got on TikTok, by the way. So thank you guys for that. Barkley. Barkley dispossessed. Kane. Into Gnabry. This is bad. Gnabry step over. Gnabry crossed. Defended by Konza. Really good defending. Really, really good defending. Guys, for some reason, on Live Center, it doesn't actually tell me. What's the current view count on TikTok? They've got to update Live Center because I'm streaming on Streamlabs right now, and all it gives me is total everything. So I don't actually see. So if someone could tell 45, all right, that's really good. So thank you guys for your support today. It just doesn't tell me. It just says gifts, likes, total viewers, diamonds, new followers. It doesn't tell me anything live. Musiala, as they take the free kick, a corner short, but Villa win it, and Villa could be on the break. Tielemans is fouled. Referee. For goodness sake, he doesn't give Villa anything again. Musiala for Bayern skips past Barkley's tackle. Kane, Digne barely deals with that. Oh, Torres. Oh my God, Torres. So good, so composed. Calmest man inside the stadium right now is Mr. Pau Torres. I love that Spaniard. Absolutely love him. Absolutely love him. Hi says, I think we need Buendia. And Zeke says, ref is useless. Oh, man. So, yeah, we got 47 on TikTok Live. Thank you, guys. We've got 18 of you in the YouTube Live. I appreciate all your support, as always. Any likes will be appreciated. All that good stuff. I'm supposed to say all these meta things, right? Regardless, thank everyone. This ref's definitely German. Keep seeing that in my comments. Yeah, the ref has not helped Villa in any way. Paulinho is on for Pavlovic, former Fulham man. I mean, that will definitely shore up their midfield, won't it? We're lucky the players like that don't start. Duran, lovely flick header again towards Maatsen. And Villa get a throw in on the halfway line here. Quarter of an hour to go. I don't think many people expected 0-0 this late into the game. Regardless of if you thought Villa were going to win or not. Oh, no. Tielemans lost it in the middle. Kane. Oh, that's brilliant. Kane's been terrible. Barkley dispossesses him like nothing. Barkley needs players short. And he's tackle. I'll tell you what, Barkley's been quite crap since coming on. He's really struggled, Barkley. I think defensively he's been terrible. And he had the chance to put Maatsen in on goal and he fluffed his pass. So I don't want to be that guy, but Barkley has been absolute crap since coming on. I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to put one in the top corner and make me look like a mug. But he has been absolute shite in this game. Kim Min-jae for Bayern. Man, I'm still nervous. Henry says, shocking that AFTV and Mark Goldbridge have 150k views on matches they aren't even talking about, just whining about their own teams, but Villa fans don't get as much as they deserve. So annoying. I mean, it is what it is, mate. They've got big platforms. I like watching Mark when United play because he'll talk about the game, but I don't like watching Mark Goldbridge when it's not his team because he doesn't talk about the game. There's no point. It's just like a podcast at that point. It's like a podcast with a game in the background that he'll barely mention. But United, he'll talk about the game because he cares about it and he'll yap about, he'll yap about the match as it goes on. Oh, he's given them another foul, by the way. This referee has given them every free kick they've asked for. He's given them every free kick they could possibly ask for. Bayern have had, and that is probably a foul. But when Villa have not had the same treatment, that's all I'm asking for is similar treatment. What do you think the score will be against Man United? If Villa play like this against United, they've got no chance. But that is the big if. It's the big if because Bayern Munich are nowhere near the level of Man United. And we've played very well against Bayern today. McGinn is still unavailable. He's not playing today. We'll see if he's available anytime soon. But it's been a few weeks now. Still no John McGinn. Galaxy says 3-0 Benfica. Crazy. Free kick to Bayern. Well held by the number one in the world, Martinez. Love that. Love that. He's one of the bravest goalkeepers in the world. And I would much rather Martinez. Some people will call me stupid. I would much rather Martinez than Donnarumma. Long ball. Giroud! Yeah! It's Captain Chaos! It's John Giroud to chip Neuer! What a goal! John Giroud! What a substitute! Yeah! Emi Martinez plays Route 1 football to John Duran, who chips the goalkeeper. Oh my God! John Duran, Captain Chaos, once again has helped Villa in the time of need. Unbelievable. One long ball, thump forward to Duran. Is he onside? That's the question. Because it's a really tight one. But Duran... who would do that? Who would chip the keeper from there? He's insane. He's absolutely insane. No one with their right mind would lob the keeper from there. He's outrageous. He's chipped Neuer from 30 yards. But I think he's offside. That's the sad thing. I think he's offside, ladies and gentlemen. He looked offside from the through ball. I'd be heartbroken if this is disallowed. I will be heartbroken. But John Duran is ice cold. And the goal stands! The goal stands, ladies and gentlemen! It is a goal! It is 1-0 to Aston Villa! VAR do not disallow it! Villa lead 1-0 with 10 minutes to go at Villa Park! Come on! Super John Duran! My voice is going. My voice is going. Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0. Look, if you're a headphones user, I apologise. I probably burst eardrums of everyone. I'm sorry, but what a moment. What a moment. Villa 1, Bayern 0. 10 minutes to go. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Villa Park is absolutely just electric right now. Absolutely electric. Told you we need a super sub Duran. You did get it right, to be fair. That's why we need Captain Chaos. It's why you need him. Captain Chaos is just chaotic. Guys, double tap the screen. Please, any followers will be appreciated, guys. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. This could be one of the greatest nights in Villa's history in the last 50 years. This is absolutely unbelievable. And it was from one long ball. Of all the fancy tiki-taka football you talk about, it's one long ball from Pau Torres to Duran, and he chips Neuer from 35 yards. Outrageous from John Duran. Absolutely outrageous. Rodgers with a cross towards Duran, but Martinez. It was Mammon Neuer holding the ball. iSport Villa says, what a goal. Terry says, what a goal. That's for Gary Shaw, says Douglas Enthusiast. We're top of the... This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. The best team in Germany are 1-0 down to Aston Villa. The Aston Villa whole 10 is absolutely deafening right now. Unbelievable atmosphere at Villa. Unbelievable atmosphere. I can't believe... Oh, I didn't change the scoreline. Sorry, guys. I forgot. I've just been so wrapped up in everything, I forgot to change my own scoreline on stream. It is 1-0 to Villa. I apologise. I've just been that starstruck from what I've seen, I completely forgot to change my own scoreline. I forgot to change my own score. I can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe this. Come on. Yeah. I want to cry. I could cry tears. I genuinely could cry tears. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Barkley with a tackle. Barkley into Rodgers. Rodgers has been dispossessed by Upamecano. I said we needed Captain Chaos. This is the type of game you need chaos. What does John Duran is the only man on the planet. He would attempt to chip Neuer without even touching the ball. 35 yards. It's a long ball played up to him. He's the only man on the planet who'd have the audacity to chip Neuer from there. No one else would go for that. No one, even Ollie. I love Ollie. Ollie would never try that. Ollie would never try that. This is why Duran is so valuable for Villa. What a tackle, by the way, for Paulinho. Winning the ball back for Bayern. They've got a chance here too. All from one slide tackle from Paulinho. Gnabry. Musiala, that's gone out of play. Big save, Martinez, anyway. But it did go out of play, then the linesman eventually does give that now. But Emi makes a save regardless. You've got a question, by the way. We're just seeing the onside. Oh my God, it's so tight. It is so minuscule, he's onside. Oh my God. And you can't question offsides because they have AI to do it. They have AI to do it. Oh my God. We are so lucky West Ham didn't want to pay $4 extra million. I love John Duran. I love him. I love him. Running past defenders, scoring 1 or 2. Shit, I just knocked it over. He looks good, he looks fine. John Duran's on my way. Alice Villa's number 9. I love him. He's absolutely brilliant. Smart says Pal's on fire. HDG says Duran is genuinely special. I did change the score. Did I not? Did I change it? I did. I did change the scoreline, guys. I did forget. For a good 5 minutes after we scored, I forgot to change the scoreline because I was just still stunned that we scored. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. 11,000 likes on the stream is outrageous, guys. Thanks for the support. I mean, if we can get to 12k, it'd be unbelievable. Please, can we get to 12k likes on this stream? Thank you, everyone. I've just been asked, was the goal good? Duran chips Manuel Neuer from 30 yards. Do you need... literally, I don't need to say anything more than that. John Duran chips Neuer from 30 yards. The only man on the planet who would attempt that. From a long ball from Pau Torres, who's been my man of the match even before his assist. Torres has been ice cold defensively from the entire game. And he gets chipped from Duran. Duran chips... I can't believe that. Duran has chipped one of the best keepers in history from 30 yards. And now Duran is battling in midfield. And he's won the ball there, John Duran. And that's brilliant for John Duran. As he recycles the ball for Villa. We play the ball towards Philogene. He slides and he does lose the ball to Alphonso Davies, who has been very good for Bayern today. Davis in towards Musiala. And a goal for Bayern would break my heart, to be honest, at this point. We got 4 minutes. 3.5. Musiala is tackled by Barkley. Barkley could thump this long. He's going to dribble, though. That's brilliant from Barkley. I love that. Carry the ball, Ross. Get fouled, Ross. Rev! He wants... he doesn't give Villa anything. He literally does... This referee refuses to give Villa any foul. Rodgers takes a swipe at Alphonso Davies there. Doesn't get the ball or the man. But that's poor. That's poor from Bayern. Torres away only as far as the halfway line in Leon Goretzka. Great ball into Musiala in the box on the byline. Square ball. Great challenge from Carlos. Corner to Bayern. 3 minutes to play. Plus injury time. Aston Villa 1. Bayern Munich 0 in the UEFA Champions League. I am so nervous. Please hang on. Please hang on. This would break, honestly, this would break football if we won this. Corner comes in swinger. Emi punches it only to the edge of the box. Are they going to get a shot away? They've shifted the ball towards the right. It's Sane. Sane clips it towards Kimmich. First time cross. It's looping. It's towards Kane. It's a header away again. It's a corner again. To Bayern. It's Digne beating Harry Kane in the air. With 2 minutes to play. Villa. Somehow. Please hang on. Please. Please, Villa, hang on. I beg. 2 minutes to go. This would be one of the greatest wins in Villa's history if we can hang on. Corner comes in towards Kane. Header from Duran. Away. Everyone back defending that. And Manuel Neuer's on the halfway line. On the ball for Bayern. As he has to distribute short of Davis. Every man back defending from Villa. Every man back. Oh, goodness me. Oh, it's a terrible long shot. And Emi Martinez will take all the time he wants to hold on to that. Terry says, press the hearts for Villa to win. Guys, please do double tap the live. The support on this channel has been outstanding today. Both on YouTube and TikTok. It is Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0. What a scoreline. What an unbelievable scoreline we're seeing right now. Villa thump it long. Carlos back towards Emi Martinez. 172 live viewers is outrageous. You guys are amazing. Thump long again from Emi. Flicked on by Duran towards Maatsen. But to be fair, Bayern do get it back. And it's going to be Neuer. They've got 30 seconds plus injury time. Guys, Duran made it 1-0 to Aston Villa with a chip shot from 30 yards over Neuer. He was, for some reason, I know he's a sweeper keeper, but he sailed out his goal and he was chipped. It was a one-touch finish from super captain chaos John Duran, who's been unbelievable this season. Kane is tackled again from Torres, but Barkley runs into trouble. And maybe a long shot. It's deflected. Philogene has 2 men on him, but still deals with it and makes a pass into Rodgers. Oh, Rodgers is dispossessed. Palhinha into Musiala. Gets across. What a ball. What a save, Emi Martinez. What a save. And now Villa on the attack, the other end. It's Rodgers. Skips past one. Rodgers might be in. Oh, the pass wasn't right. But what a save, Martinez. Martinez with a one-on-one save to deny Bayern an injury time. And now a free kick to Bayern on the halfway line. 3 minutes of injury time. Emi goes down. Wanting treatment here. Oh my God. What a save. Emi Martinez. That is outrageous. And guess who missed? Serge Gnabry. Serge Gnabry, who's had an absolute disaster class today. An absolute nightmare today. You can't miss that. Gnabry, 1-on-1, middle of the goal, and a super save from Emi Martinez, the Argentine number 1, the world's number 1. We have 3 minutes of injury time to play. 4 was shown. Martinez is getting treatment, so they'll probably play a bit longer. But this is minutes away from the most, or one of the most historic European wins for Aston Villa. Goodness me. This could be absolutely massive for Villa. Guys, we've got 19,700 likes on the TikTok live. Please, we can push that to 20,000. I've had insane support. I've got over 200 live viewers. Probably a bit less now. I don't even get to see the live count because the live center on YouTube is... The live center on TikTok is shy. So I actually don't tell. But I had someone say it the other, maybe 2 minutes ago. 229. Fucking hell. Whatever. Thank you, guys. You've been amazing. We've got 2 minutes. Probably going to be 3 because Emmy's still down. He's only just back up now. They play on Bayern. Emmy took a good minute getting treatment there. Ball towards Goretzka. It was cleared by Torres and eventually smashed clear by Digne. Everyone back defending for Aston Villa. Every single person back. A minute and a half to play. And you know what? Even if Bayern get an equaliser, a draw against Bayern at home is outrageous. No one expected that. Outside of the Villa fan base, I heard people say we were going to get pasted 5-0 today. I said 2-1 Villa. That was my prediction. 2 minutes 43 played. 4 minutes added time. A minute 20. Musiala's ran into Barkley. Barkley's tackling Musiala. Oh no, Tielemans. It's a mess. But eventually, what is going on? What's the referee giving? Oh, Carlos handles. It's a free kick to Bayern at the edge of the box. Oh no. Free kick to Bayern. Oh yeah, he does use his hand, Carlos. Carlos does handle the ball. It is a free kick to Bayern. Edge of the box. Loads of people saying 1-1. It's still 1-0, but it is a dangerous free kick. Oh, God, please. God, it's literally the perfect position for a free kick specialist. This feels like a penalty. This is horrible. It's a free kick, and I mean, oh my God. Please, man. Please. This might be the last kick of the game. It's a free kick on the edge of the box for Bayern. Please do double tap the screen. I'm live on YouTube as well. AJS TV. Feel free to watch and follow and all that stuff. I need to keep saying this shit. But I appreciate all your support on this account. We've now played over 4 minutes. Duran's just been given a yellow card. Oh, please, boys. Please. This would be heartbreak. It is that free kick. And it's a huge moment for Bayern. You'd expect them to hit the target. And the referee is once again wanting the Villa wall to move a bit further back. Goodness me. Villagine is on the floor. Free kick to Bayern. I'm trembling. I'm literally shaking. Free kick. It's Kane. It's deflected. It's wide. It's wide. It's a corner to Bayern. And the Villa players celebrate as the deflection is there. And it's a corner to Bayern Munich. Huge deflection. Huge block. Corner Bayern. We've played 5 minutes of injury time. There's only 4 added. They can't have too much longer. They play short. Cross. Header. Save Martinez. They square it. It's still not clear. Cross. Someone get it away! Barkley gets it away! What is going on? Martinez with the save! And the referee wants a pause. Was there another ball on the pitch? It's a throw into Bayern. This game is chaos. This game is absolute chaos. Throw into Bayern. That's full time! Yeah! Villa have beaten Bayern Munich in the Champions League! Oh my God! Aston Villa have beaten Bayern Munich in the Champions League by 1-0. It's John Duran to get the winning goal. Oh my God! The Villa players are celebrating like we'd won the whole tournament. John Duran has scored the goal to give Villa a win against Bayern Munich. The first time we've played them since we beat them 1-0 in the final in 1982. That is absolutely unbelievable. Aston Villa. This is absolutely unbelievable. What a performance. What a win. And we deserved it. We absolutely deserved it. Now, people can laugh at 1982. Arsenal have never won it. Tottenham have never won it. City only won theirs a couple years ago. Barely any teams. 6 English teams have ever done it. Villa are one of them. And what a European night for Aston Villa. What an unbelievable night for Villa. I can't believe I genuinely cannot believe this game. I genuinely can't believe this game. Aston Villa have beaten Bayern by a goal to 0. Guys, please do, for the final time today, please do, double tap the screen, follow the channel. Any follows will be appreciated. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've beaten them by a goal to 0. I'm going to do a video very soon talking about it all. Thank you all for watching. I got no words. I literally have nothing else to say. I'm stunned. Villa win by a goal to 0. Historic night in football, in European football for Aston Villa. And I appreciate you all for being... I can't get my words out. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you for Aston Villa against Man United at the weekend. Man United, we're coming. Because if we can beat Bayern, who knows what we can do to Eric Ten Hag. Thank you all for watching.